Good evening. Welcome back, everyone. Back again. Stop with the. I've been seeing a lot of these, if whatever, except those 2007 with the Linkin Park music coming in there. I think it was. Did they actually use that for Transformers? Anyway, I digress. There's a lot of stuff I've been seeing on Twitter about that. So, eating, we got Andy S up here earlier. Doppler's here, evident. Eating Solar, welcome. So you guys have been, you mean Nico, been watching way too much Paw Patrol now. We're fortunately past that age right now. Maybe they'll have a relapse, but good evening, Philly Cheesesteak, welcome. And for anyone who has small children, at some point you kind of come into those phases, right? And I think for Revenant, you're probably right in the middle of the Paw Patrol era right now, where that's all that matters. And there's so much Paw Patrol content, and it is just so the same thing every time. And, you know, kids want predictability, right? We've been through all that. Thomas the Tank Engine was a big deal for us here, too, in this household when they were younger. And that was, we lived and died by Thomas for a long time. And then moved on to different things, but it's always just these phases. So right now we're into Mario across the board, which, you know, which is perfectly fine with me. They do like SpongeBob as well. My kids are a little older right now, but the thing that right now that they all three of them love Mario games of all variety and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. My middle one likes watching YouTube and like those reaction videos and that kind of stuff. So, you know, the ones that are like, I'm working really hard on making a video and I got 1,000 views on it, and the dude does like reaction video and got 14 million views. Anyway, even Pixel, I'm glad you're here because it's a state-of-the-art 3D game. It has 3D in it, so hair everywhere. SpongeBob's one of those, like, I actually don't mind watching as an adult, and the show that we probably watch the most that we enjoy here, even for the adults, is Bluey. It's, as a parent, it's a very relatable show. There's a lot of stuff in it for the parents and the kids, so that one we do like. But welcome to the talk of kid shows for Thursday night. Anyway, I wanted to, I really wanted to play some DOS games. It's been a while since we played a DOS game in the truest sense of the word. We played a lot of Windows games, of course. We played some console games and things like that. But it's been a while since we played actual DOS, and I kind of wanted to start rotating in more DOS games because there's you know, thousands of cool DOS games. Many not so cool as well, but it was a big platform for a long time. Obviously, my primary interest probably lies more with Windows 95, 98, you know, the late 90s, which I think a lot of us enjoy that time period, but DOS is something special. And in this case, we are on a actual 486. I'll see the specs here in a minute when this cycles through here, but I pulled out the HP Vectra, and this is a 46 DX266, the most classic, to me at least, 46 you can have. Like the 486 as far as I'm concerned. Now, there are many cool processors on the 46 spectrum, of course. There's, you know, 100 megahertz and all that stuff, but the 66, there's something special about that one because it felt like the first really like strong, fast 46, and a lot of people knew had it, and those used in so many machines. And this is a bone stock. I don't have a picture of it right now, unfortunately, but it's an HP Vectra desktop case, like horizontal, sitting under my desk here now. I think I posted a picture of it in Discord, but Rails and Rust, welcome. So about that, yeah, I have everything I think I need for it. I'm kind of getting started with content creation again. As you probably noticed, I was really slow on. Hey, he said to do it. I'm gonna do it. Stream over, formatted. At least I think DOS will like break or stop you from doing some things compared to Linux. It's like, I don't care, just blow it away. So anyway, the the Super Soccer 7 build is coming. I am right now, I already filmed everything for my next video. I'm already editing it. I'm a third of the way through the editing. So you probably noticed I released a Game Boy video about a week ago. I'm increasing the speed of content creation here now. They won't always be that fast. I'm not sure exactly when it will come out. I really want to get out before VCF Midwest, which is in 2 weeks. That is my goal right now, to get that video out before that. And I'm going to start rotating in videos faster because I want to make more content. And I'm kind of sick of getting a slow pace. So that's hard, not always easy, but I'm going to try and crank out more content. There may be some videos that are pretty quick. Like the one I'm making now is I just put the stuff on a desk and I filmed myself doing it and I'm putting in a video and that's it. And some are going to be scripted and longer, and kind of like more research, things like that. I'm going to rotate in and out, so you'll see more content, hopefully. That is to say that Super Socket 7 build is still happening, and it's really slow going. So I have all the parts for it now. I think I have a case for it, a new old stock case. I haven't opened yet. So that will be part of that build for sure. I'm going to build a complete machine out of that, and it's going to be cool and all the good stuff. I think the only question, I think I had a sound card for it. That might have been the only question for it. Because there's only so many that you kind of, yeah, unless you get super rare, it gets harder to find stuff that works well with that kind of era of machine. Because, you know, a Oriole card or Diamond Monster, whatever, Monster Diamond, whatever it is, that sound card would be great, but those are expensive now. So I know the same about the Yamaha ones are good. Harder to find. It's just getting harder and harder with sound cards. So I think I have one in mind that might work. That's a little more quirky, but I might go with that build for a Super Socket 7. So, anyway, so yeah, we're playing on DOS tonight, and yes, prices are going down a little bit, but so for me, one thing that I always remember seeing for games from the DOS era and the Atari ST era and the Amiga era was the dungeon crawler. There were so many games like this, and I would like to say, unfortunately, I missed out on a bit of that. I wasn't that hardcore into it, because one of the defining things with this genre feels like it's pretty strict rule set. In this case, we'll see in this game, it's pretty strict on some of the rules it uses, and it's a very specific type of thing, and like how the RPG elements are presented. They're usually pretty hardcore in what you need to do in the game, and the puzzles are hard. And I think there was like a one-upmanship going on who could make the hardest puzzles or more obtuse puzzles. So there are many games that come like that. I actually did see if I can get this to work here now. So MobyGames.com is a wonderful resource that has a ton of stuff where you can look up stuff on games and everything. So in this case here, this game we're playing tonight, which is Dungeon Master 2, The Legend of Skullkeep, had some just wonderful print ads, you know, that I remember seeing in magazines. This was something you might have seen in PC Gamer or PC Format of the era, right? And this skull is etched in my mind from seeing in ads. And it was something that just showed up all the time in magazines around the time. And I don't know too much about this game in particular because I never played it, but I've had the big box version. We'll look at it in a second here now, for a long time. And it is one of those that just, again, it was just in, you know, everything. This is German, yeah. Das Verlies öffnet wieder seine Tore. Sorry for the Germans in here. I did take a little bit of German years ago. But the print ads were just, it was a big deal when they came out. I used to remember it, but then reading up on this game now a little bit, for those that are aware of it, I apologize, I might be butchering the setup of this game right now, but it was basically Dungeon Master 1 was a kind of a legendary game. It introduced a lot of firsts on the Atari ST, for example. It was a very deep game for being the kind of dungeon crawler, because there's been a lot of dungeon crawlers like this. Like you have a 4-player party, they all have different skills, and you walk around in a, you know, square column and then working your way through the dungeon and do some quests and stuff. And Dungeon Master 1, as I understand, was quite a revolutionary game. Dungeon Master 2 just kind of added a little bit. It was kind of, was just, yeah, see what they did there? Haha. I think it was underwhelming. It came out a little bit late in the cycle, if you will. 1993 was the release for this game, and the graphics were not really updated at all. They had more features, but there weren't any graphical upgrades. People were expecting more. Apparently, it's a pretty hard game, so that might play into how many times we save or die. We'll see what happens. And I don't think people seem to go against the saying it didn't do enough to make new stuff. And then the CD re-release, which is in 1995, I believe, which is one I have, was very late for this kind of game, right? You're talking pretty late here now, especially considering the graphics. It does have a Super VGA mode, but this machine we're running on a house of 1 megabyte video card integrated on the motherboard, so it is not a VESA compatible. I think we have the VGA mode installed for the true experience. You have to reinstall it if you want to use the SVGA mode. So right now we're just using the VGA mode just because for the heck of it, and it's going to run better on this machine. So there's an option, but it's one of those, like, by that point in time, other games were coming out. I mean, 1995, you think about what games were coming out, you have, you know, first-person shooters. You know, Doom had been out for a while. Doom 2 had come out. You know, you had, I'm trying to think now, because, I mean, Doom 3D was later, but there was just a bevy of, like, yeah, Dark Forces came out that year. You know, there was a lot of games that were very impressive engines. And then you have this, which, if you play any of these kind of quote-unquote walking simulator games with RPG elements is that you just move on a grid based. It's very static. There's stuff happening and whatever, but it was made to be run on Amigas and that kind of stuff, which didn't have the graphical horsepower to do full 3D, like even 486s of this era could do. Because by this game came out, it was like Doom territory, and Doom, of course, was something else entirely. Even Wolfenstein 3D was, full movement 3D, which this game does not have, as we'll see. But that was just kind of the era that we're talking about. So that's why I think keep that in mind. And we look at this game as a retro game now, and it has a certain, mindset. Ian and Bruce, welcome. Yeah, exactly. And I missed out on those kind of games. I never played those because I had friends who were really hardcore into that kind of game style. Because, again, these games followed very strict rule sets and were harsh, often brutally punishing, sticking more to the role-playing aspect or D&D or, tabletop than what you might have seen on RPGs that we're expecting now. And modern RPGs are pretty streamlined. Most of them are, unless they try and be difficult. But, skill trees and progression and stuff like that is balanced. But back here, games like this might just, you soft-lock yourself because you broke an item, or you forgot to bring that thing, you got to go all the way back, or you got to draw the map on a grid pattern. There's some quality of life improvements in this game compared to that. There's actually mini maps that you get, like a magical device you can carry around with you that has a map on it. But I do have pen and paper ready. Excuse me, should we need it. I'm also going to cheat aggressively in this, not using actual cheats. I am not going to cheat in the sense of using cheats. However, as we'll see when we get into this game, this manual here, which I put somewhere, oh, that's good. Maybe I put it in the box. Maybe I did. The spell system in this game is, you have to basically just discover it. Each spell has a power level, it has elements, and it has a combiner effect, and like whatever. So there's like 4 or 5 runes you have to activate. You don't know these. You can find them in the game, and it tells you what they do. All of them are available from the beginning, which means that it is ripe for cheating. So we're going to use that a little bit. I'm going to be cheap and pretend I had played this game before and know what the spells do. Because once you discover a spell, you can write it down. You can, when you start a new run, you have that spell. You can just memorize it or try it, right? So if to discover those means that your casters are basically pointless almost until you find those runes or experiment, and since I already know them through the magic of the internet, we'll cheat a little bit there and use some spells right off the bat. So I'm not hardcore enough for that. So yes, that is a good point, Rust and Rails and Rust as well, because the aspect of these games was that they don't need to have the latest cutting edge. I think that's within reason, right? Because a lot of these games were, again, targeting the platforms that did not have the capabilities of that. And when you target that platform, then you don't necessarily make an enhanced version for another platform like DOS or a 486 then that would have more graphical horsepower. So it makes sense that they targeted the lowest denominator. Like, they do console games today to target the lower console version, like the Xbox Series X, for example. They want to make sure the game runs on that, and they add extra features to the Xbox Series X or whatever, which makes sense. Larger install base, more sales, everything's better, versus requiring things like, when the 3D accelerators came in. Anyway, we're digressing a lot from the game here now, but that is to say, it is a very interesting type of game and a very specific genre that was very popular for a while there. Very popular. There were so many games that came out. I mean, there's countless RPG games in this category, and that's kind of died out. I know there's some modern revival games like is it Legend of Grimrock, or is it Grimrock, something like that? That's a very similar modern reinterpretation of this type of game. But anyway, to the game itself, Dungeon Master 2 with the Legend of Skullkeep, which features this very creepy looking skull here that we saw in the printout. There's a light there shining right on his face, which is I remember seeing this in ads so many times. Ages ago, in the damp passages of the old world, evil was defeated, and chaos was cast into the shadows of time. In the darkness, it waits. The master of all dungeon game returns. Yeah, some fighting words. Is a lovely box. Interplayed always, I think, had really good box by gamers for gamers. So 1994, I think, again, and it's got the slip cover thing. I think, again, this is one of those games that was released then later as a CD-ROM edition, compared to the original one, which would have been floppy. And also, think about again that this is a 46. You're talking about now up at a point where you would have been in the D46 era in 94, 95, and this is the waning of the Amiga era, when the Amiga was just dying out, basically. It wasn't getting anything new, cool stuff. And this game was still released. So I think that may would cause people to be underwhelmed, because you were getting into that phase now where 3D was everything, and the PlayStation 1 was just around the corner, which is full 3D everything, right? Or it's tried to be. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never tried this either. That's the thing. Like, I remember reading about it and seeing it, but never actually playing it, which we're going to fix today, of course. I have played this a little bit to test it. Yeah, there's some stuff here anyway. There's some paper and stuff. Yeah, just die Pepsi as usual, so. I do not know how much grinding is involved in this game. I think it's like these games, they're very much a methodical, like slow and steady wins a race. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to go walk around and we're going to save a lot, and we're just going to see how the game plays and get a feel for it. So, full disclosure, I haven't played many of these CRPGs like this, and we'll kind of probably slam our heads on a wall that doesn't make any sense, or puzzles. I have a FAQ pulled up of this game. I am cheating aggressively here now, because I don't want to get stuck on one little spot. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll figure things out. In some cases, you just have to find the right thing. But it was almost like an arms race on how obtuse or weird it can make the solutions, because if you've been playing games like this for a long time, by the time this game came out, a lot of the stuff that was in this game was probably child's play compared to some other games that were really hard. So it works against it by being later in the era. It's kind of like a pro and a con. You get a pro that there's a lot of quality of life improvements in the interface, and then the con is that it's going to be trying to be harder. So yes, apparently there was a version for Sega CD. You're correct, and from what I understand, at least in my quick review or look up on it, it was not a good version. If I understand it, the PC version may be the best one. So yeah, and I think that's a tribute to the game. Speaking of it running on a 386, which is the minimum requirements, actually, we're well above the minimum spec here. And it runs great on this 486. You can tell it's designed for this. But again, it was made really for. Oh, I love this. This is great. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see this here. It is a handwritten note on how to run the game. This is the command line. Excuse me, the command line someone handwrote. I love stuff like that. You find that, and it's very, very good handwriting. I think a lot of the games like this, at least the way I saw it, it appealed to a lot of the old school D&D fans, or the old hardcore, fantasy fans that really wanted a true experience of an RPG or living in that world. You have to eat, you have to drink, your characters. I'm not sure if there's a sleep thing, but you have to do all that stuff. There's a lot to it, and your characters have, like, if you don't resurrect them, there's permadeath, and you lose your character, and you're screwed out of your 4 party members. So yeah, we have a few things in the box here. First is, let's see, this is the reference card, which came for a lot of games, of course, which have been recommendations. Yes, there's a very thick manual. We'll get to it in a second here. Yeah, you must have a 25 megahertz 386, 46 recommended for best performance, which we're running here. VGA graphics, DOS 5, 4 megabytes of RAM, CD-ROM drive required, blah, blah, blah. To install it, CD-ROM version only. There's the SVGA version, run setup. And here is a full text 5-minute walkthrough that gets you started in the game. That tells us a little bit how it just drops you in the game and you're on your own. Yeah, welcome adventure. In front of you is a mighty task. You must journey forth to prevent Dragoth's minions from creating the Zogate, that all these fantasy names that they just come up with, to allow them to enter Skullkeep. Your task ahead is dangerous, and I will not be able to offer you much aid. However, I will lend you what knowledge I have at this time. First, you must choose adventuring companions, or your companions. Choose wisely, for you must rely on them throughout your adventure. Look carefully at each one. I feel like I should have like a wizard robe and a beard on as I'm reading this. Look carefully at each one and select those who will best fit your needs. Do not judge them only on their appearance. You must learn their strengths and skills as well. Try to select champions with a variety of strengths. It is difficult to predict what you will need in quest to stop Dragoth. Dragoth! Burning 18 the countryside. Anyway, Yeah, it basically is, and that's where you get to. And you think about the core, all these games, the way I feel it, at least, is that all these kind of games very much trace their lineage to pen and paper role-playing games. Um, it's very much that's where you get it from. Like, it didn't spawn from computer games, it spawned from that. Which is, you know, there's a big rule set, and there are strict rules for everything, which of course can be bent, but in the game, it's very specific, so... yep, that tells you just in the beginning here how to get to basically the first, including how to move a table. We'll get there. Let's see. Before you leave, take inventory, food, water, take a torch, use magic. Journey forth, Torham. May your quest be successful, for everything rests with you. No pressure. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. You gotta think when you get to Baldur's Gate, and eating one through, sorry I missed you there when you started or joined in earlier there. With Baldur's Gate was a revelation, at least for me when I played it, because it did all that behind the scenes for you. It presented it easy to use interface. It was approachable. It followed the D&D rule set and everything. But back here with this here, this was like, you know, people were like licking their lips, getting pen and paper out to start keeping track. Basically, there is a mechanic to moving tables in this game that you have to do, otherwise you can't complete your objective. I will show you when we get to the game. It is actually pretty funny. And we have a very dangerous attention. In setup, you must select a sound card in the digital and MIDI selections sections, even if you do not have a sound card. If you do not have a sound card, please select the Sound Blaster selection. And I have a feeling that if you don't have a sound card and you boot the game without a sound card selected, it just crashes. So... incorrectly states MIDI. Should say music. MIDI is not supported by Dungeon Master 2. Meaning general MIDI is not supported. You cannot use an external MIDI device for this, as far as I know. We can order the guide. Secrets of the game for only $19.95. Maps, treasures. That would be pretty cool to have, actually. But we have experienced the terror larger than life. Please reserve my limited edition poster. You haven't seen the spam can? Right there. Yep. That is a spam can that has Monty Python on it, so... I wasn't trying to rotate in and out stuff here in the background, but it's, of course, pretty dark, but there's a little bit of Easter eggs here and there hidden in the background there, so... why wouldn't you have a spam on there? I haven't been doing videos that long, right? 6 years? Really? Anyway, so yeah, you can reserve a limited edition poster. We have this very official business-looking, you know, return mail here. And we have something that definitely is lost from the old game. So, eating Sean, we have a nice, like, ooh, Skullkeep Zogate. I think this is, it's not a map. It just has basically a riddle on how to probably get into Skullkeep. You know, lava and stuff like that. I have not been to my P.O. box. I do appreciate you taking care of that, Sean, but I haven't been there yet today. I have an informed delivery. I checked it earlier. I didn't see anything arriving yet. Since I have to drive a ways to get to it, I actually use my informed delivery to check. But I haven't been there by today, but I am working from home tomorrow, so I might swing by and take a look. I do appreciate it. Eating Alex? Zoe Gate, yeah, she ran off, so... and here's the actual manual. And it's a black and white manual. However... it is just like, it's one of those, like, I opened this and I installed the game yesterday, and I started reading it, like, I should actually read through a lot of this, and I did. I spent a lot of time reading through this. And here's, like, the backstory. The backstory. This is one of those manuals that after you're done playing the game, or when maybe you bought the game, and then you actually would read this to get into the game. This was the backstory, the world building for the game. And the goal... and in this case here, I actually started enjoying reading this. I started looking through this on how to play the game and how to do magic and stuff like that, and realizing I was enjoying this. Like, there was something to bite into here. This is one of those games that the skill ceiling is higher, and it takes a while to get there. So let's see, what to expect. The goal, beware. What to expect. The quest to activate the Zolink will be long and arduous, with many diversions and complexities to confuse and bewilder even the wiliest of heroes. You have the power of tech magic, and your selection of best heroes of Zack. Zalk, Z-A-L-K, to help you accomplish this quest. But as you travel through the realms, stopping in cities, solving fiendishly clever puzzles, and interacting with the citizens of the world, never forget that time is dear, and only you stand between peace for Zalk, and the dark and destroying rule of Dragoth. Your goal should always be foremost to reactivate the... it keeps going. World is, so it talks about how to get around, and collisions. It actually warns you about this, because I mentioned a couple of people. In this game, if you click move forward into a wall, you take damage. The characters go oof, and you like actually walk in and lose 1 health point. It's like they are so dumb they literally smack into the wall. Yeah, collisions. Even in relative safety of the hall, the fledgling party can be damaged by careless movement. Trying to move into space occupied by any large solid object results in 1, a few bruises, and 2, complaining oofs from the 2 members closest to the impassable space. Example. When facing a solid wall, trying to move into it causes 1 point of damage each to both of the frontline adventurers. Attempting to back into it does the same to the 2 in the rear. Sidestepping it damages 1 in the front and 1 in the rear on whichever side made the attempt. The other 2 adventurers who do not take damage have time to stop themselves after seeing their comrades painfully fail to become non-corporeal. Therefore, you should be mindful of the directions you give your party, because although the damage is minor, it slowly erodes their health. Now we're talking what kind of game this is. So yeah, it keeps going and going and going. Tells you about all the characters. And we'll get to the game here in just a second. There's inventory, there's sleep, and we may have to actually reference this manual, because we don't have a choice, because there's so much to keep track of. Now, here's where it gets really finicky, and this is the spell system. And it is complicated. Again, there are multiple elements you have to combine to make a spell. I'll show you in the game. I'm going to cheat my little hat off, because we're going to basically use a guide for this that I have handy on a tablet here. So let's see if I can show this here. So basically, this doesn't show up very well, but you basically have symbols that you use, and it tells you basically what the spell is. So you combine multiple symbols, and that creates a spell with certain power levels, and that's it, right? So we have priest spells and we have wizard spells. Priests are helping spells, and wizards are, well, combat spells in general. Push, pull, light, things like that. So we will use that because I am a chump. Okay. So, DOS stuff. But yeah, you're right, Sean. That's very much what the game, like, it goes with that. You know, that's the experience you have to expect getting into this. So it is definitely not a hand-holding game on any level. So, or there's some a little bit. So, so we catch you up here, talking about other stuff now. All right. So, in this case, the game is already installed. Of course, we're ready to go. I do like the fact that this directory, interplay, and skull keep, it puts it in a really, like, I don't know, the abbreviation there doesn't feel natural to me. Interplay skull keep. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. And then the game runs by DM2, which you think that would be the one that they use for all of it, but I don't know. I'm going to fix this. Because for some reason, and it's weird, when you do capture here, and that's what I found in my experience, is that for some reason, DOS text is shifted to the left. And then in the games, it's centered. So if I center it for DOS text, like you saw, I just moved it, then the game is not centered. And if I center it for the game, which is probably where we're going to spend most time, then you have to go to the left. So. Yep, exactly. And I think it's more like, yes, it's 8 character, 8.3 for file names. And if you don't, you get a tilde. So that's fine. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. You could not customize this when you installed this game. Now you could move it because it didn't install anything else. I could just move it. But it actually just straight up, here's the specs, by the way, for the machine right now, if you're wondering. So, but yeah, it's basically, the abbreviation doesn't sit well with me. I don't know what it is, but interplay, it just feels like so disjointed. I would have probably just shorted even more, or iPlay, or interp, or I don't know. And then skullkeep with 1L. I understand why they did that, but it could just be SK, or above all DM2, which is the actual executable of the game, would make more sense to me. I don't know. Yes. This computer is 100% stock. It has not had anything done to it, and it's still ticking. Maybe the hard drive will go out tonight. We have streamed on this machine before successfully, and it's still running. So this, if you look up the HP Vectra VE4/66, like you saw in the specs here, that is exactly this machine. It is a desktop thing here. I can maybe, let me do this. I have the action cam up and running. Maybe I can move the action cam. Stand by. There you go. So yeah, it is a 100% original machine, has nothing done to it, and the hard drive is still ticking. And I think it's just something to do with a lot of the... It's just, hey, don't worry about the cables. There's normally not a camera under there, so you don't see that. So as far as you knew, it was incredibly managed until you saw it. It is very hard to manage a 4 kVM setup of 4 machines together, retro machines. So we'll let that slide. But anyway, it is interesting. Just say a lot of the OEM machines from this era, like your Compacts, your APs, they were freaking tanks. Unimac84, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, I'm not fixing any boards. I do enjoy watching your streams when you're fixing all those Macs. It's fascinating to watch, and I can dream about doing that someday. But so it's weird to me that a lot of these HPs and Compacts from this era were just tanks. I mean, this machine is 100% stock. I haven't done anything to it. I haven't fixed it. Nothing. So the specs again are right below here. The memory was upgraded. That's the only thing I know of. Otherwise, it's integrated video, 1 megabyte, 4666, and it's just your very typical, very typical DOS machine or Windows 3.11 machine from this era. My cousins, or my aunt actually, had this very machine, not this exact machine, but this model exactly for her home business stuff. And I remember we played many games on that. I was there with my cousins, and we ended up playing your Doom 2. We played Syndicate Wars on there, Crusade No Remorse, and all that good stuff from that era. So I have many wonderful memories of this machine, and I would like to make a full video on it. I want to clean it up. I'm going to fix this machine while it's running, and then we'll see if we can complete the game at the same time on another monitor now. I would like to do a full cleanup of this machine, making sure it runs, clean it up and fix it up and everything. It still runs just fine. I mean, I haven't done anything to it except blow it out. I blew it to dust at one point, that's it. And we'll see. It has been just rock solid so far. Now, the hard drive is probably inevitable. It's the original 400 megabyte spinning disk in here, and that will die at some point, right? There's just no way around it. So I guess we're playing a game tonight. So let's start Dungeon Master 2 here. We'll see in the audio levels. You never know with these things. I found that the volume on the Soundmaster mixer was really high. We had that another time, if you guys remember. The volume was maxed out in DOS in the mixer, and that caused it to be crackling. So I turned it down and I fixed it. So look at this animation here. Oh, you're not entertained? And then dumps you on the main menu. Now, this is a real hardware, on real hard drive, so the loading times are as you expect. And it's not fast. We're running with the MIDI music, so it is whatever the Soundmaster 16 is producing. And this is an actual, genuine, straight-up Soundmaster 16, if I remember right. And it came with the machine. Well, actually, I did put it in, maybe. That might have been what I did to it. I don't know. Anyway, of course, a 4666 with DOS and Windows 3.11 and a Soundmaster 16 is... I mean, that's about as, like, if you're going to say, like, a DOS machine to me, that's probably the first thing I think of, the 46, mid-range 46 there. Because it is so compatible. And it's funny, as I was installing this game, if you have a well-configured 46... with, well-known parts and drivers and everything loaded, it just works. It's so compatible because the Sound Blaster standard was used in everything, of course, at this point. And a standard 1 megabyte S3 video card integrated, it's it's about as standard as you can. So, well, that's the thing. I have no, excuse me, qualms about running emulation, original hardware on the Mister, whatever you might do. The fact that we have such good options for running emulation on all these platforms now is amazing. You can do it on, you know, freaking tablet or phone or game console. There's so many options you have. I think those are wonderful options. DOSBox is great. You know, we can emulate just about any system anymore. So, wow, they came out on Steam. That means I can probably buy it and play it on my Steam Deck, because why not? This game just dumps you right in here. We'll see how the brightness is. Maybe I'll need to increase that a little bit. There we go. We'll increase that just a smidge. All right, that should be good. So I think I figured out a better way to capture DOS. So hopefully this is about as sharp as we can get DOS. So again, this is captured from a live machine, the real output from this video card. And I think I nailed the formula. We'll see, but I'm pretty happy with what it looks now, the way it's scaling and everything. It should be as sharp as I possibly can get it. Again, using that data pass software. So this game doesn't, once you start this now, it just dumps you into dungeon, because it's a dungeon master. You're the dungeon master. And we start game and load game and we're in the game. That's pretty much it. With the appropriate loading time, because it is a original game. Welcome back, Solar. And here's our game. That's it. Now, if you ever played any of these kind of games, the interface become very familiar because they all sort of look the same. You can move along a grid space, you can turn, and you can walk forward, and you can walk backwards, and to the side. And that's it. And the one thing that I think is really cool with this is that you got these lovely animations in here, and then, you know, I did show what's under my desk. Oh, Mern, you have to watch a replay on that one. Too hot for YouTube. Cables. Lots of cables is what I showed. This little flourish animation, stuff like that going on. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, it's... So, this game is so interesting because it has like a little bit of a mixture of tech and magic and fantasy. And I think, in this case here, it definitely leans more into the fantasy. Well, I should probably get more party members first. You can hear the oofs from multiple characters, so they can take more damage. But anyway, we'll see if we can... Ooh, ooh, and you see in the top left corner? I take 1 point of damage. So there's the ooh, ooh, as we walk in. So what happens now is you're in the Hall of Heroes, and you need to select your heroes. They could have done a menu here where you basically pick your heroes, but no, they're in cryostasis, so you have to actually select them. Ooh, ooh. This is high-grade fantasy. So you see, think about when this game came out. So the game came out, I think, in 1993, Dungeon Master 2, and it basically the exact same engine as Dungeon Master 1, which was a Revelation, which was much earlier. And this re-release was in 1995, and it didn't really add anything as far as graphic goes. So this version came out the same year as Dark Forces, and Dark Forces was, you know, its own proprietary engine, and, you know, whatever. And don't get me wrong, this is really, really cool from retrospective, because you look back at it, and for me, this is super neat. But if you would have bought this expecting the latest in graphics and latest in cool stuff, I mean, I could see that. So, so what we need to do, yes, Dark Forces is amazing. We did stream that, goodness, a long time ago now. Yeah, that's one of my favorite games from the DOS era, for sure. We need to gather our party before venturing forth. So we have to pick our party members, and the only way to do that now is that we actually go and look at these little things. So you can see here what these, what their skills are. He's a ninja. There are 4 classes. There's fighter, there's wizard, there's priest, and there's ninja, because of course there's a ninja. They don't have a ranger, rogue, whatever. A ninja is a ninja. And when you level up your skills by using them, so your ninja skills will increase. I got mad ninja skills. So, look at the eyeball over there. Oh, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that. Which of course is the tagline. Yes, I did have the Baldur's Gate reference. For those not familiar, no, you cannot take the items. You do have to so you can't drop it on your inventory. You do have to release them. This lever releases them, but we need to select our party carefully here first, because we want a good mixture, of course. My character is Torham. He is not interchangeable. He's currently an apprentice fighter, a neophyte ninja, a novice priest, and a novice wizard. I think we're just going to make him a fighter straight up, because you cannot replace him, and he's the main character in the game. He is Torham Zed. You just know that when they're making these character names from this fantasy stuff, they just freaking have like a dartboard with random stuff on there. Anyway, Inusuka, welcome. Oh, I was going to ask, actually, Steve, since you're here, I have a question for you and any Mac people. One real quick second. This is a little bit of a tangent, but since there may be some Mac people here. So I came into the possession of a pretty large Mac horde, which may or may not be the focus. See, you thought you could come in here and have fun, but no, you're coming here to do tech support. I came into possession of a bit of a Mac horde, which may or may not be my next video in question here now that I'm working on. It should be out here pretty soon. I was looking at to do the Mac, which is the DB15 port, which many of the Macs, of course, people are familiar with. Not the VGA 25 that we're used to for the PC side. And there's many of these adapters. So I had one of these adapters, which is great. This is just a DB15 to a VGA adapter, so you can capture output to a VGA monitor. However, I've never seen one with only 4 dip switches on it. This one only has 4. And that's a bit of a problem. Because I can't find any information on this one with only 4 dip switches. So my question to the Mac people, and Steve specifically, I suppose, have you ever seen one of those? I know the 0 switches, and I've seen many of them have 5 switches. That seems to be the... Just looking at my beard here now. I'm trying to find the focus. There we go. I've seen many of them with 5 dip switches, but I can't find any manual or information on the 4 one. Yeah, so that's what I wonder. If I should just even try and using this, I might try it, but without knowing what the dip switches do, it's pretty much a gamble, right? Because probably some of these controls sync, and I'm gonna guessing leaving it in the default mode is kind of as bypass. I can't find any of them that have a 4, and I can't find any information on this. I was curious if anyone had seen one with 4 and have any information. Otherwise, I'm just gonna YOLO it and try it. Otherwise, you're right, I'm gonna try and buy one of the ones that have the 5 or 6. It seems like at least those are documented. That's true, I could do that. Because really, I didn't come here to do math. What the hell? Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Because I did find a post where someone went in on Tinker Different had dropped a whole bunch of those adapters. And I think it's just... Exactly. Due to budget cuts, we were eliminated some of the dip switches. Now, all these are functional, I'm sure. They mean something, but without the manual, it's really hard to know what these do. To be fair, I haven't tried this yet. I might try it in the all on and all off mode, because the data path can handle all the Mac resolutions, I'm sure, and all the refresh rates, so I can capture it if I need to. But I'd like to know what those dip switches do. And I already have the adapter, so otherwise I'm just going to buy one. Yeah, because I remember seeing that specifically, this same model design with 5 in there. And 5 I can find a lot of, but this one, and I found one person... one like refurbished seller site that had one adapter for sale, and they threw this one in, and the description said, well, here's this adapter with all this stuff, and an unknown one, we can't figure out what it is, but we're throwing it for free. So I don't know where I got this. I think I managed to pick it up at some point from just from a bundle or like a stash, an adapter thing, and it might even have come from work. I don't know. I just remember, as I was looking at these apples here now to capture them and everything, and I'm like, I could have sworn I saw one of these in my drawer, and sure enough, I dug down to the bottom where I have my adapters, and this was in there. But then I'm like, oh, sweet, and I couldn't find any information on it, so... our poor Torham is dying of hunger slowly here in this dungeon as we're trying to figure out what to decide, so... I appreciate the info. I will get you some high-res picture there, I really appreciate it. And if push comes to shove, I'll buy one of those other adapters that are well-known quantities so you can do all this stuff. Because I like to stream on this stuff if I can. And I can capture it on data path, but then I would like to see it on the CRT as well. So if I can translate it to VGA, 640x40 VGA resolution, that's even better. Because the Macs all seem to really like using, what is this, 66.7 hertz refresh rate or something like that? Or is it 60.7? I think it's 66.7. which is non-standard for most of the PC ones. So it makes it a little more interesting to mess with. So that's the kicker, right, Alex? You're right. Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty non-standard for, you know, most of DOS and Windows and all that good stuff, So right now, I am already working on it. I've already shot everything for the video, and expect to be a Mac-heavy video, to say that. So it should be out there pretty soon. I'm already 1/3 of the way through editing it, because it's more of one of those, like, kind of raw, put-together videos, instead of the long, scripted ones. So it should be out here within a week or so. It should be out before VCF Midwest. That is my primary goal, to have that out before I go, so it's all done. Yes, very heavy Mac focus. It may or may not have anything to do with the picture on Twitter there of that that 610 there. I don't know. I like all kind of retro stuff. So, yeah, I think you're right, Suka. All I think it does is just basically say it says on or off. I'm assuming that's what it does. It's basically just opening or closing circuits on it. All right, so yeah, that's the question. Septandy, I realize that's coming up here soon. I haven't decided yet. And I will live stream something with the Tandy for sure, because I enjoyed that last year. We did that, and that was fun. And I really like having the capture and everything on it, and it's fun. I really, as you probably guys have noticed by now, I really enjoy getting just the right capture and all that stuff. And I have a script written for that Tandy, the complete script written for it, and I never ended up shooting it last year because I didn't have time. So I might go all out and make the video on that Tandy, maybe. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I want to do content on my terms and, like, enjoy it too. Alright, for everyone here, for Sean as well, I did successfully run Monkey Island on that Tandy, and I will show that as well. I did successfully run it. It got a new version and everything, and it did run just fine. So it must have been the version I had that was just crappy somehow. And I got to listen to the glorious sound from the Tandy. So, all right, we're playing a game, right? I think. The tower. The tower that you're talking about, that you saw probably in maybe a picture there, is a PowerPC 8180. That's the one that's like the shattered front. Is that what you mean? Sadly, not a tower for that. So in the lot was basically a Macintosh 2 Ci. There was a Power Mac 7180. And there was a Power Mac 8180, and then there was the Quadro 610. That was in a lot, and the video may or may not be around that particular topic. So, Toram is not starving. So, okay, he's a fighter, so we need a ninja, of course. So this dude is a novice ninja. I don't know which one is higher, a novice or apprentice. I would assume apprentice. Who are you? He's a fighter. Well, we already have a fighter, so we kind of need a ninja now. Well, the question is then if we're going to have a caster. We could have a fighter, a ninja, and a wizard. Or we could have a fighter, ninja, wizard, and a priest, which of course would be the biggest combo, if you will. This dude is a novice fighter. Oop, that was a wall. Who are you? Night welder. He's a ninja. Ooh, Jared. Yes, there are definitely healers. So there's priests, which we'll probably grab a priest then. Yeah, we'll need those. Novice, ninja, apprentice, wizard. So they have, in this case here, they're multi-class, right? They can level up multiple classes, which is a neat idea. But I can't decide. Ninja is more of a range thing. This is where I came out of, I think. Journeyman priest and a wizard, so she's probably good to add. Sari Flamehair. I don't get it. She's probably a good one to have in the party then. We have Journeyman priest and then if it's wizard. So, yeah, we're gonna need healers. So we're gonna release her from her captivity. I'm gonna move her to the back of the thing here, so you can see how this works here. So now we have a priest. Oh, he looks good. Fighter and ninja. I'm not sure I want to let him out. He looks a little creepy there. Hmm. Ooh, he's a neophyte fighter, ninja, priest. Oh, it's a multi-class. He did look a little good, man. I kind of am intrigued to add him to the party there. So fighter. I can't decide because our main character is probably going to be a fighter. And you don't necessarily want... We may just add one of each. So that's our priest. What was her? She's a ninja. Novice ninja, apprentice wizard. It'd be nice to have a ninja slash fighter, I feel. Fighter, ninja. Cleaver. Oh my. He could be just a fighter, and I could make my dude a ninja. He's an apprentice fighter and neophyte ninja. Yeah, we're gonna make a main character a ninja, because this dude looks like he needs to be in... He is an adventurer. Look at that. He is ready for adventuring. Bane is awakened. We gotta have, like, a barbarian-style character. I mean, just have to. Alright, now we need to find a wizard. You are not a wizard, although you look quite intense there. Wizard? Ooh, that would be amazing. I really am intrigued because that Doom mod just came out, right? That voxelizes the whole game. And I did see Eldra like the whole thing where someone like really went up the Cyber Demon's posterior and looked at the 3D voxel there. I love the voxel art. I think it is a fantastic like mixture of how the original graphics looked but still getting depth in it. I think that's an amazing option, and I look forward to seeing more games like that. Oh, we already talked to this guy. It's got to be just a wizard dude somewhere, right? The way out. I don't want to do that yet. Where I looked at this one. Fighter, ninja. I was looking for just a wizard. Ninja, priest. What's this dude? I can't remember. Fighter, ninja, no. Oh, there's people in here too. I haven't looked here. Oh, I did. Ninja, wizard. Fighter, priest, wizard. Is there an actual, like, core with that dude looks like a wizard. Ninja, priest, wizard. Wizard Harry. Yeah, I really want to play that 3D game, 3D Dot Game Heroes. I remember when that came out and loved the art style of it. I remember playing it. So we're going to spend the entire stream selecting our characters, so this is an RPG. Through and through. Ninja, priest, wizard. Ninja and wizard. I think we've gone through all of them now. Fighter, priest. Ooh, this looks like a wizard. Yeah, this is our wizard. Saros Shadow Follower. I'm gonna look at that. Oh my goodness. This is so stereotypical wizard. He's our wizard dude. So now, basically, as you can see here, we have inventory now for all our characters. This dude is gonna be a ninja. This is our healer. And that's ninjas. Ninjas are awesome. Of course there's ninjas. This fantasy world is populated by ninjas. Pretty funny. My son is taking karate, and he's real loving it, and it's great. It's great for him, you know, movement and all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna learn ninja later, I think, and then you'll do judo. And like, okay, whoa, okay, slow down a little bit. Just doing some basic karate moves here now, but I'm glad it's excited about it. We have our the blade cleaver Bane, and then our wizard Saros, the shadow follower. They all need to have food and water, and we'll get to that in a second here now. I think we're gonna save already because I am just... It overrode it without a warning. There's a good to remember. We're gonna select multiple saves here now. Yeah, and he's really enjoying it. We're really happy that he does like it. And we're trying to get my other kid into it too. And Suka there, of course, you're the big martial artist guy too, so... Yeah, consider more skilled than my son so far, but my son's really enjoying it. He's very precise with the moves and everything, and it's fun to see your child enjoy something and starting to get good at it, and that's really fun to watch him grow, and it's been super fun. So, it was everyone wanted to do karate in the 90s. And he's living a dream now, and live vicariously through him instead. So the way it works then with spells is that you basically have, let's see, this is our caster. Okay. So Sari here. Oh, nice. Yes. Now let's get up out of here first. We're out of this horrible place here now. So there's a stair. Now we get to see a different environment. Look at this here. Now we're getting fancy. So this is kind of like a starter room that gives you some stuff too. Yeah, I remember... Oh, wow. Yeah, really up there. You definitely have the most experience, it sounds like, then. But I remember when I was a kid, we were let's say, traveling. We're in Portugal. No, in Gran Canaria. And we were out in the evening walk around, just me and my parents. And, you know, I'm, 11 or something. And there were two kids kind of playing in the street or whatever, and one kid was like, Ninja Turtles! And he freaking just like flying kicked the other kid like, right in the chest, and the kid fell over. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just remember even laughing then as a kid, like, Ninja Turtles! And he just flew and kicked them, so. Yes, you're correct. In Europe, we didn't like Ninja because Ninja was violent, so they was the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, and I have a VHS of that. And in Swedish, it sounded absolutely ridiculous because in the first episode, Splinter says, De kallar sig själva tonårsmutanthjältesköldpaddorna. Which, even if you know Swedish, that sounds just horrible and ridiculous and just silly. So here's a starter room with some stuff. We're not going to pick up the chest. We're going to open it. So you see here, you can pick up the chest or click it there. And you got to click the just right spot. This looks like a potion. You can have the potion. What else is in here? Potion. Saros. I don't know what that does. So, and then, is there anything else in here? No. Let me increase the music volume. It is very quiet. Because there's just some lovely MIDI tunes there. Now, you can see the room here has some features, right? You can actually move here to use in the... Oof! I walked into the door, dang it. It is dark because we do not have a torch yet. And we have to pick up a torch, like here. Now we have a torch so we can see more. That's just how this kind of game works. We have a gold coin. We're going to put that in inventory. I think that we have a money box here eventually. Let's see. So that's what I want to answer to. So as I got into this, as I started looking into this game, I realized that if I was going to not make myself a complete fool, I had to do some prep work because these games are expecting you to mess with them or read up on it, understand the mechanics, and work your way through the game that way. I think that you can play this blind and still enjoy it, but I think sooner or later you might run into some roadblocks. Above all, some of these interfaces were obtuse. Like, they're not what you expect to, especially coming from a modern section. I think that there's something to be said of just brute forcing and figuring it out. I think a lot of people enjoyed the game this way. You could just ignore the manual and just figure it out. But a lot of people got a lot of enjoyment on that. But you probably have to really like figuring things out to play it that way. So yeah. In this case, you don't have to craft the torches. You do have to pick them up. They do burn out eventually. So, all right, Bruce, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Get some rest. I think this is just a boat. I think this is a water bag. Can't do anything with it. Now, here's where the thing comes in. I need to get to that point there. And there's actually a mechanic to move the table. Yes, there is a table moving mechanic, which comes in play multiple times. You have to do this to get to certain objectives. Like in this case here. Can I bring this? I'll take that painting. That's mine now. Let's see. What do we got in here? Apple. Maybe we'll just take the whole bag. There we go. We can look at that as food. So, I cannot flip said table, so it is the worst game ever, confirmed. This is a neat thing. It is a map that we can look at and see, and this is where some of the things where the the creature comforts or the quality of life improvements that may have been from the older games are in play, because you can actually do that. So, yeah, that might take a while. So we have a solid key that will come in handy. Haha, get it. Just willing to use it later. And a money box. And I think this is where I'm a little fuzzy here now, because I think you need to... I don't know how to put the money in the money box. Because there's money in there. I don't know how to combine it or put it in there. I'm not sure if you have to just put it down and then... That's where I cannot... I've already got the first problem here, and I literally can't figure out how to use the money box. So you see, that's where it gets to the thing where, like, there's no command to do this. Right-click opens the menu. You can click it. And it's clear the money box has money in it and stuff like that. And some of these actually have money boxes too. But I don't know how to use it. Can I put it on my head? No. Can I eat it? No. Yeah, that's a very nice MIDI soundtrack here. This is kind of like an introduction on how to play the game, and I'm failing at it already. Yeah, it may have to. As corny as it sounds, like, there's got to be something about a money box in here. How the hell do you use the money box? See, something that you, in a modern game, it would just be right-click or drag in or click it or something. Here is like, how do you do this? Good morning, Lee MC. Let's see. Money box. Nope. Inventory. Backpack. So we'll check that. Let's see what it says. Inventory body. Here's where champions gird with their armor, wield weapons, and carry blah blah. And I think there's a thing too where you go to merchant and they drop it in your money box for you. So that may be a key of this too. Okay, so we're gonna go into oops, and you see there's interactivity in these here too. So yeah, we've been talking about the game here so far. And look at this lovely animation here. You can open and close the curtains. There's some flair in here in the game, I think, that I think is pretty cool. Torham, you can carry that. Now we have a scroll here, that's probably important. Renew the life of fallen champion, so it's a resurrect scroll. That's probably useful. We'll give that to our healer. There we go. That is not in the... Yeah, that's, you know... That is Dungeon Synth, you're right. It's a very nice melodic thing. But this is like a core RPG of this era, I feel like. And again, it's sort of tail end of where these games were popular. You see our torch is already burning out there. They do not last. We'll grab another torch. I think we can light the fire here too, because why not? Look at that. Interactivity, coziness. Yeah, I don't think people realize that are not in the YouTube thing that, you know, as a hustle or whatever. Not quite like that, so. Yeah, it is. It really is. You're right, Pixel. It's a very specific time period. And I think I really enjoy the things that make you transport to that specific time period, right? That's why for me the Glide and the Voodoo games are so fun, because there's such a narrow window when Glide was big, right? Or existed and it died out. And it makes you specifically be in that time period. So that's why it's neat with this fun environment and everything. Let's see if I can. No, I just put the torch down and remove it. Copper coins. You have that. That is a silver coin. So, we are now going to cheat a little bit here because our wizard... Let's see. We have our wizard, Saros, which is blue. We can cast a spell. torch. I think this is just full like that. I think he just casted light now. Yeah. No, that was torch. He created a torch, I think. Did he? I don't know, man, how this works. This is the power symbol, I think. Oops. So you're experimenting like this. This is the power level, I'm pretty sure. So select that and this. That costs a lot of mana. Did he do anything? Torch is what that was. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what that did, but we also have. I'll try to figure this out here. Yeah, I think that when it comes down to like this hustle, you'd have to be huge to make a living of it, and that point is often, you know, not a comfortable living in the beginning. So I gotta figure the spell system out here now. So power is low, on, e, pal, and mon. They're actually verbs. Yeah. So you see why the skill system is just, yeah. So this is a low. This is the power. And then for pre-stem, for example, it is just V like that. And that creates a spell or a health potion. Yep. I think that created a... Oops. Did it? I don't know, man. Oh, I need a bottle or an empty flask, probably. So it fills up a health potion. So she can cast shield. We'll try that. I just want to see one spell freaking work. So low power... And then this. And then this. Yep, shield. Okay, so that works. So now she casts party shield, basically, that shields everyone in the party because you have little glowing things around. So it does work. So Saros, I want him to have like a fireball queued up here so he can actually use it. So that makes sense. So fireball, low power, and then fire. And whatever that is. Fireball! I used up all his mana, and he has no mana left now. Cool. Sweet. So that's how this works. I probably need to get some ranged weapons now, and figure that out so that I can use that, because that's the thing that was a core thing, at least from Baldur's Gate, is that you want to make sure that you have some ranged weapon on your mages, because when they run out of mana, they need to be able to just keep swinging or shooting or whatever, so... Yeah, when it comes to hardware and everything, and that's the thing, you can just sometimes, you know, just get a smartphone camera and just go for it, and there's a lot you can do with that. You don't have to get all the lights and all that stuff, and there's options for it, but eventually, I think most of us, as we dip our toe in it, we just pour money into the equipment, and we pour money into buying the stuff, and it just adds up fast, so... the monetization threshold is fine, and it's fun. You just don't get too much money on it. Yeah, like, you know, I'm like $1 off a video maybe, and that's about it. And then I get more from all your kind donations, way more than I get from the videos. So, but it's fun. I think it you know, eventually you get to the point where it might make you some money, but click. We're gonna save now because now we figured things out. So. Let's do this, I guess. Saving game. That's the thing, is you can do so much with a phone camera now. You can compare that to 10 years ago, when now phone cameras are really good. Yeah, even if I got 1 million subs, I don't think I want to do this for a living. It's still fun for me. I enjoy the cinematography, the videography, getting the right captures. You know, I really enjoy getting all that stuff lined up and fixing that and making the video and sharing it with the community and getting people to share and enjoy it as well. But if I made it a full-time job, I don't know if I would. Even if I had the opportunity to do so, I think I would like just more time to do it, more free time to do it. But I don't think I would ever make it my sole source of income. Look, we have some rain now. Look at those graphics. I think we're gonna run into our first enemy here. Yep. Slash it. Swing it. Stab it. Chop it. Wow, our fighter did a lot of damage. So if you ever played any games like this, you recognize the behavior here directly. This is how you operate in this game, right? I think we're going to put this back in our inventory since the torch is burning out there. Let's see. I think we have a heal spell. Yeah, exactly. It's got to be fun. Otherwise, it gets really, really hard to enjoy it. Do we have a shield or a healed spell? Don't think there's an actual heal spell. You just create health potions. Yeah. Carry minion. Carry minion? Invisibility, poison bolt, poison cloud. That seems like a bad idea. That's going to kill me. Lightning bolt. Push, pull, aura of speed. Ooh, we got a haste and everything. Now, the wizard really didn't have much mana. Well, I'm feeling good about this here. What do we have? Ooh, gold coin. What is this? A dagger. Oh, you're in dual wield. You're that kind of guy. A branch. I don't think we need a branch. Oh. Oh my. Our two-handed warrior dude there, the big dude, he does a lot of damage. A rock. Cool thing is you can throw a rock. Woo! Take that, rock. Ah. Rusted. There's an undeniable charm with this kind of game, I think. It is just obtuse and takes a little while to move around and do like stuff like that, but it is still really... Ooh, a scythe. Well, that's terrifying. Here, our healer can have a scythe. Now, in the second row here, they can't do anything, so... yeah, people are actually making money on it, but again, I think that was it's fun. I think for me, and I get a feeling that's the same for a lot of people in this hobby, I want to get enough money from this to support the hobby itself, meaning buying equipment, buying the computers, whatever it is that we cover, the feedback in that, because that is a big drain on just fun money, because it's expensive to do this stuff. But our big burly fighter here is really... Throw it. Punch it. Ooh, I gained ninja level. Did I kill it? No. Killed that one. There's so many coming out here. I need to get out of here. PCB Way has reached out to me about sponsorship, but I don't think I'm going to take them up on that. Ooh, no, I walked into a tree. Ooh, there's a staff here. You can grab that. Saros. I don't know what this is. Probably like a teleport somewhere. Ooh, a fountain. Can you drink? Copper coin? Yeah, let's steal from the fountain. Why not? Ooh. I just want to drink from it. Can I drink from it? Nope. Alright, where's our little map here now? I think there's a city here. Or town here somewhere. There, we're inside. This might be like a equipment shop. Ow. Hello. Sorry. Just walking through. Oh, alright. We made it through here. I should save. Even track of all this stuff is complicated here. Because you gotta, like, you know, click all that stuff on your own, so... yeah, and that's the thing with PCBWay, is, like, I think they go for everyone with a certain, size, and I don't want to be helped with sponsor yet, anyway, unless, I mean, I feel like different in the future, but I mean, that's fine, but for people to do it, but I don't want to be helped with sponsor yet, because it's such a hobby for me and fun thing. I don't want to have to, like, always put in a segment for that. I enjoy the creativity. I can release videos on my own schedule, and all that stuff, so. Let's see now. Yeah, I didn't even ask what they were, if they were going to give me a free discount for PCB, or if they were actually going to give me, like, a financial compensation or not. I definitely don't need any PCBs. Can I just take this potion? That's probably a potion that does something. It's mine now. It says down here, you can look at it and see what kind of potion it is, so... Ooh, this is the store, I believe, so... Hello? Can I... Does he do this for me now? I really need to figure out how to put the money and the gold in the... Because there is money in there. How do you put money in there? Can I sell something? You don't have anything. You have an extra staff. I don't know how this works. That's why it gets so obtuse. Like, what's supposed to happen here? This is where you gotta figure things out, so... Or lamp. Oops, I walked into the... I don't know what this dude sells here. Cape. Cloak of Night. Oh, that's what you can buy. I see. You have to put money on there to buy this. Tunic. These dudes all have armor and stuff, so... Fine robe top. Bodies. I don't know difference on here. Doublet, leather jerkin, brigandine. Leather jerking. So... yeah. I'll also have to figure things out here, I think. I do need to find, like, an inn or something first. That's what I think I need to have. I need to rest here, but I don't know how to get on this stinking thing here. This map certainly helps here. Looks like there's something else here. Is it in here? Whew. Same store? It's a helmet store. Armor store. Okay, so this is where I came from. We're having a good time so far. Yeah, it is like the environment is limited enough. That looks promising up here. Is it a... Hotel? Ooh, a fountain. Here we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Alright. Alright, see you later, Sean. Have a good one. So I think maybe we should just rest here. Yeah, they're healing up here now this way. But I'm gonna get hungry now, so... Okay. So, yep, they need food now. How do I open the bag? I really gotta put it down. Gulp. This is pretty funny, actually. Gulp. Saros gets the big meat. Ooh. A shank. We need to buy some more food, I think. But I really want to figure out how to combine the money there. How do you put money in the money box? Kind of feel like I'm going to look that up. Money in money box. Let's see. Oh, this is like a money cheat. Never mind on that one. Do you put the money box in the... That's the thing. I can't figure out how to open it. Do I have to put it in a hand? Ah, there we go. Yep, let's put it in hand first. So that makes sense. Don't need a money cheat. Yeah, pouches, exactly. Little money box that has like little cuppies here for the... See? You can put the... Make it all neat and organized. There we go. That's a lot better than... That's right. I threw my one dagger. I never put it back. Whoops. Well, at least it increases Mad Ninja skills doing that. She does not have a money box. So we'll give the money to him, I guess. Actually, faster is going to be to give the money box. See, this is part of this sort of game style. It's not a, like this is obtuse or hard. It's just this is part of the charm of this kind of stuff. You gotta do all this junk. Okay, so now I can just basically do this. Yeah. So one person holds the money box. Oh, we have one more. Okay, I think we got it now. Maybe at some point we'll actually go to somewhere where we can, like, just actually, you know, fight in a dungeon or something. We'll get there, bro. We're an hour and a half and almost halfway through the stream, and we haven't got into the actual dungeon yet of this game. Not the Legendary Skullkeep. But I feel we need to buy some food before we progress here. A key. Well, that can come handy. I will take this. I don't know what that potion does, but we will take it. It does say what they do there, but I just don't know what they do. Water. Nice little fireplace. Is there a shop somewhere where I can buy food? Yeah, there we go. Apple. Okay, so you do this. And I assume... Yeah. The... Yep. He sells one apple. Thanks. And then you have to put that in your... Oh boy. No, we're not in a dungeon. We're in the store. Can you tell? I feel like we have to buy some food before we get out of here. What else? Jicama worm round. Ugh. Red. Cheese. Shank was good, so... Pretty expensive, but it did fill up their hunger completely, so... Put a shank out there. Where's my shank? No? It said shank here. Is he coming around? I don't think it does, but... Alright, so we have to pay more for the shank. There we go. Shank. It is a lot of slow experimentation in games like this, but I also feel like we do need some food if we're going to go dungeoning here. Because that's the thing that would be worse is run out of food. And I feel like it's one of those games that you have to prepare or you're just going to get screwed. So we'll see how far we get into the actual game tonight, but we're going to go here now. Alright, it's enough shank buying. Steak. Ooh, that's palm apple. Ooh. Berry cushion. Spirit cap. Dead bat. Yummy. Tankard. Flask. Ooh, expensive, but flasks I feel could be really useful because that's what we can use for health potions. So, oh, nice. That's awesome when they fix stuff up like that. So, well, 1 gold and 1 copper it is. So definitely need to buy some flasks here. I'd like to have more flasks so we can do more health potions. And I think she is going to create some health potions. So I think, no, not her. She is. And that's half of the thing with these games I remember was just figuring this out. I had friends in school. Oh, that's fine. They just love this stuff. They love messing with this kind of stuff, you know? This was like what they loved and died for, was just figuring games like this. They wanted a challenge and they wanted to be hard. And there's our food. So now we can do this. Our food bag. Some shanks in here, some apples. Okay. What is this then? That is nothing. Get nothing. Can we fill that here? Because I would... That looks like a water thing, right? I have 2. That's not usable. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Yeah. Yeah, it's very much a different thing, so... yeah, it's still fascinating. Yeah, and that's the thing, in most other games you just run into it, and these sort of games very much expect patience. Like, you're gonna do slow stuff. What was I watching? What was I watching where they had they literally did like, oh my god, he just ran in. And it was to the point where like I was, you know, just telling my wife like, hey, they had a freaking Leonard Jenkins in there. Evening, my kicks, welcome. We are an hour and a half in, and we just have bought some supplies. So we're about to set off on a grand adventure somewhere, somehow. I don't know how, but gulp. I had assumed the water thing would be usable for the... Okay. It is filled. I see. Yep. Okay. So that's filled. Okay. So now we're going to save. And I'm going to look up how to do a healing potion again. So health potion is just V. So she is that. And then wave cast. So did she fill up a health potion now? Does she have to have one in her hand? Yes. Okay, so the blue is health potion. Get in there. So we have some health potions. Alright. Everyone gets a health potion. You already have one there. Okay. I think we're ready to travel somewhere. Yeah, I think that's what would happen, is this game really wants you to keep optimizing. So I don't know where the heck to go now. Now we got to figure out where to actually go. I think there was a thing in the bottom right corner of this. Whoa. I need a torch. I can't see anything. Yep, that was it. It's pitch black. I think there was a thing down here. Ooh, look at this. This looks interesting. A rock. Can I not open this? Oh, there's a key here. Okay. I do have a key. All right. I think we're in business. That's why I want to play Legend of Grimrock now, because it is very much like this, except a modern take. Interesting. Oh, we have some stuff here going on now. Yeah! Fireball. Nice. Boy, that took like all that dude's mana. I think he has a level up, so Legend of Grimrock, I think, is very much in this style, except, you know, modern, so there that has that going for it. Let's go back this way. Oh, I think the map's getting darker. What's this then? This looks fascinating. Ooh, I think we're in a dungeon, everyone! We're in a dungeon! Or at least an outhouse or something. I don't know. It's just, I think back to when this game would have been. Like, in the mid-90s, computers were still, like, you know, a thing that was, like, expanding and cooler. And a game like this, it wants you to min-max it. It wants you to go all out on it. So the fireball is cool, but boy, it drains the mana there of that dude. I'm hoping that I can find, like, some ranged weapons they can use, too. Is fireball the least costly thing I have? Poison bolt is less. So that might be better. He can also create a light, which is expensive. I think he can light the torch, maybe? So let's see. That is just... He's out of mana, never mind. No mana for you. Let's see what the potions do. That is a... Let's see, square... And... thing. It's a shield potion. So he probably won't need that. That is just a square. This is a stamina potion. So can he drink this? Nothing. Cool. Cool story. Mana potion. I should have her create a mana potion. Boy, this... I don't know. I really do enjoy this experience. It is, you know, definitely more obtuse and challenging, but it is still fun. I don't know what it is with it, but it just, like, it's so, like, specific. And if you didn't know any of this stuff, it would be really hard to figure this out. So let's see. You need that. Then that. And the star. Mana potion. Gulp. I gave half mana back. Wow. Brutal. I'm gonna make another one of those. Like, there's so many tasks you have to do with this. And then you can't even... Like, you gotta, like, put in the spell every time. So it's like you almost have a spell loaded up for one encounter. So let's see, it was that, and this. Was it? Yeah, and then the... Oh, I got lost here now. That... I'm out of mana. Never mind. Okay, carry on. There's a scythe, then you can't use it because if you use it, you're going to chop the person in front, so... And it's so intuitive, so... Well, I appreciate you watching from the plane, Doppler. That's quite a commitment. But we're in an actual dungeon now, so we might find some gear and who knows what now. Oh, this just looks interesting and ominous. Ooh. Some stuff here. See what the scroll says. To open the castle door, you must get a key piece from each of the 4 clans of Skullkeep. So yeah, this is probably where Skullkeep entrance is, and we can't get in here yet. Oof, and I walked into the door. So I don't have... This is like basically the opening of the end game. Now things are very dark. The different torch actually does give different... That's a door. That's very closed. So over here... Whoa, what's this going on here then? Ow. Well, that's not annoying. Ah. Screw these things. Can I actually kill it? Well, exploded. I think I got him. Ooh, worm round. I think you can eat those things, right? I'm gonna try and save and I'm gonna try and eat one. Yes, they look delicious. Oh my goodness. So that was one common encounter. Yeah, they're food. Totally would eat that. You are gonna use your potion here. That didn't give much left or back, did it? That was a weak potion, that's why. Boy. Have some worm around? Make me feel better. You gotta rest. Raw worm guts. Well, hey, we did something there. Oh, and just one of those dudes. Ninja. Yeah, take that. I think I might go back to that little temple there and try and sleep there. Oh, this is this is where I came out. That's a dead bat. We'll take that. It'd be handy. Well, this looks good. I got a good feeling about this one. Let's save. I was gonna rest there to get everything back if I could. It's kind of like one of those like save scumming things. Maybe I can just close this and rest here. There we go. Boy, Bane there took quite a beating from those worm dudes. Now we're running out of our torch. But besides the food or the hunger increasing, of course you should eat everything. There we go. So now our torch is almost gone. Bit of a problem. I kind of want to queue up a fireball, or let's see. We're gonna look at Saros here. We're gonna queue up a poison dart, I think. Poison bolt is cheap. So that, and then this, and then that. So that's queued up there now. So you basically have to do that for every single thing you're casting. So that's neat. See if I can hit something with it too. Nope, they just sidestepped my freaking thing. The water wheel does neat, but I can't hit this freaking bat. Might be easier if this was turn-based. Come back. Dudes in the back are taking damage. Now we got it cornered. No, we don't. They're taking damage from the poison now. Ugh. Boy, this is annoying. Stand still so we can kill you. Yeah. I feel this is anti-poison one there. My goodness gracious. Just trying to kill those bats. Like in most games where like, you know, whatever, just kill the first bat or whatever, and nope. That was a major undertaking. I think I have to create some cure poison potions here now. You know what this potion is called? The Bro Potion. I'm gonna skadoosh those dudes away. Not Bane. And she is going to cast the Bro Potion, which is this. And if you didn't have this, you would not be able to, you know, if you didn't know the spell casting here, you would have to, like, just figure this out. So that's where a lot of people like to enjoy that, figuring things out. Now, I would expect me to be able to kill those bats a little quicker. They sure take a lot of damage, so we may just have to sit there and, like, freaking save scum this thing. And then, just a cure poison. gotta do the same thing again. Cure poison. Here are some worm guts.
Nope.
Gulp. Better already.
Nope.
So nourishing. Okay. I guess we're resting again because we're so beat up from that. Oh, I'm actually gonna take the torch off so that we can rest in the dark. Cause yeah, we like that. Goodness gracious. Okay. Are we gonna be able to attack those stupid things? Yeah, there's some other ones that are isometric as well, which we'll play some other time. I have another game in mind too. I kind of flip-flop between this and another one. Here's another one that's an RPG from this kind of era, which is Realms of Arcania 3, Shadows of Arriba. That one looks like it's isometric. It's got, you know, some higher graphics. I think it's a little bit in the later era of this kind of game. So I'm intrigued with this one. We'll stream that another time. But that looks like a cool one as well. Because yeah, this is definitely the old school type of game. But if I could just kill one bat, that would be cool. I'm just saying, one bat. That would be really cool. I have a dead bat. Maybe I could throw the dead bat at him. That would show them who's boss. I really need a ranged weapon for this lady here. She has nothing she can do right now. She's a priest and a wizard. He's a craftsman fighter. He has leveled up in fighting. He's an apprentice ninja now. You're baddie bad. I can't, dude, kill those human bats. Did they health regen too? Can I just kill one bat, please? Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure we'll find a lava pit here before the end of the evening here. Oops. Keep dying and walking into the wall. There's a stair here. Whoa, hi! Oh, jeez. Wow. Well, that's cool. That's really cool. Welcome to old school RPGs. Huh. Inimbuka. We just got owned by this thing. And we are dead. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. So that's cool. Punch it! Come on, wizard. He be dead. Ah. Can I load game? Just restarts it. I have saved. I saved a little bit ago. Yeah, this is my last save, I think, so. Oh, you're You're trapped in here with me. This bat is going down. I'm not sure if I'm hitting it at all. Can I throw it? Maybe I'm not supposed to hit this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage at all to this dude. Can I just level up my skills here? Interesting. How about a spell? I don't think so, but... we had the poison dart earlier. Which may not help on this dude. Let's just do a fireball. That's true. You probably need a ranged attack. That's one thing I don't have. I really probably need that for... fireball mist as well. Oops, that was misuse there. Out of juice. Oh, now it's just hanging there. You're right, I might need that. I should probably have found... some, like, ranged weapon. Yeah, nothing. That might be a spell. Immobilize minion. There is a spell for that, I think. Man. Push, pull, RL speed, attack minion. Carry minion, guard minion. Nope. Oh, no, we are enough to go. Let that dude out. Leave, fly, be free. Oh, for Pete's sake. That did hit there, I think. Now we're poisoned instead. I think I made some potions and I did not save there. Again, this is a game that tries to be really, like, you know, old school. And it's not what you expect from today's games. Cure poison. See, it's the wave and the thing. Drink this.
Gulp.
Gulp. And then snooze. Till we're healed up. Yeah, so it is just like that. Again, this is pretty end of this. I mean, there's so many games like this, so... sometimes she does. More often than not, she'll just jump up here, so... but I really need to find... need to find somewhere where I don't die, I guess? But these bats can forget it. I'm just gonna run past. But I feel like I need my... see, that's the priest and wizards both. I should probably pick one that was a slash ninja or something. But maybe maybe this skull thing is an indication of what's in here. Just gonna hightail it past here. That's the ladder I went up, I think. That just was my insta-death. So maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. Need to level up some more or something. I suppose the, oh, that's right, we had some potions here too. Nope. I suppose that it has a big skull thing there. It should be an indication of that you should not be here. So we'll go explore somewhere else. It's like, if you bought this game, I mean, it is still cool. I think the game is really cool, but it's just hard by today's standards because we're not expecting this kind of thing. Ooh. I can't open this though. I need the keys to open these probably. Almost easier if this was turn-based. Got him. Yeah, I really hope we get more of the vector graphics. I think that can make a game look really, really gorgeous. Oh god, it's those things. Run away! Brave, brave Sir Robin! There's a door! How do you open the door? Everything is trying to kill me. Let's go back to town and maybe get some more supplies. Alright, this is the town. That's the shop here. Oh, for pizza, get out of the way. There we go. Killed that at least. Okay. I feel like I want to try and buy like a ranged item for... This is just flasks and compass. Well, that would be helpful, but... Apple. Just food here. If anything I can sell yet. Nope. I have some worm stuff. Mmm. Why, thank you, I will. You too can have some worm stuff. Ugh. The art style, so I mean, I like it. It's just, I will reserve judgment until I play the game. It's charming, and I always am a big fan of when they pick an art style and stick with it and kind of go with it. You know, there's a lot of games that kind of commit to an art style and it works very well. And I know it's divisive, whatever, because it doesn't look like, pixel art. But I never wanted to make it pixel art. That was not, you know, Ron Gilbert's intention. There's my dagger. Cool. The one I threw earlier. That's not what they were intending to do, right? So they're just trying to do something, and I think they just wanted to do something unique, and they definitely accomplished that, so I'm excited to see what they do, I guess, so. Or how the game plays. So these are helmets. Breastplate, torso plate. Definitely more moolah than I have. Just helmets. Is there any place I can get weapons? This is just armor, right? Scale halberd, tabard. I'm gonna. Blue pants. Expensive blue pants. Sandal, leather boots. Rune charm. Big red X on here. Cloak of night. Bandana. Nice. It's funny because it's been years ago since I played D&D, and I remember playing it with friends, of course, like, you know, many, many years ago. And a friend and I were kind of being a little mischief with the DM because I played a barbarian. I just figured, like, I wanted to play a standard two-handed barbarian, just like no thinking, just swinging, you know. And my friend was playing like a halfling or small whatever thief, and I can't remember what we did. We came up with the thing, like, our DM, he was by the numbers. He loved these sort of games. Like, he liked numbers, he liked the things that adhere to the rules, and that's the way we played, you know? And, we came up with the idea, like, you know, I passed a strength check to, like, knock down a door, and then there were a whole bunch of goblins coming at us. So then we decided, like, I'm gonna take the door and run with, like, a battering ram and knock him over, and then the thief will jump over and attack from the back or whatever. But then he could not conceptualize that as like a maneuver because it didn't fit the rule set, and that's where he knew all the rules and knew all the stuff, but he had no like extended creativity, if you will. Like, we were coming up with these cool like weird solutions, and he couldn't figure out a way to make it work, so then he couldn't do it. So it's like, well, no, but it doesn't work, you can't do that because whatever. And I'm like, well, come on, it would be awesome. Like, you know, play with us a little bit, be a little flexible with the style of the game here. But nope, it didn't fit his playstyle, so it just... Okay, so is there anywhere I can buy weapons at all, or is this just the two places here? It's an inn and that place, and that's it. I'm trying to not walk into the things here. This is just armor sales. And there was another exit out here too. No. Oh, something over here too. Uh-huh. Torch. Oh, that would be good to buy a few. Dagger. Now we're talking weapons. There's scythe. I can sell the scythe, probably. Because I don't need that. Look at me like, no, I sell it to you. You sell it to... No. Okay. No. No. 5-minute abs. Or 6-minute abs. See, I'm trying to... Maybe this is the sell one. You sell here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Gold coin. Alright, so now to sell now. So to sell and buy. I see. Got it. Machete. Sword. Ooh, sword. What does this dude even have? That's just a sword. Oh, it has durability too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and there's something satisfying in the slow. It's like you figure out the system and work around it. Because again, you play like Diablo or something, which of course is gratifying. It's click, 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 click. It's fast. It's designed to flow fast. This is satisfying in a different way. Once you get it to work and you make progression, it does feel good. And you know, there's so many games in this category. I don't know which ones are best or not. I don't think this one is probably called like an average one, I think. But it's still just, I don't know, it's a cool concept, and it was very popular for a long time, so. And it's one of those games you sit down, a cold beverage of your choice, evening, and just kind of work your way through it. Ooh, they have Eximir. It's not Excalibur. Blue Steel Club. War Club. Mace. Tech Mace. Sling. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Quiver. A bow. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm hoping that my priest can do a bow. Yeah, that's for the stream purposes too. I enjoy the streaming part of it because these are games that I might lose interest in pretty quickly. And I agree, that would be hard to like keep your interest, but because I'm streaming it, I want to give it a fair shake, and that's why I like playing these random games. Especially when you're sitting down and you're like, I'm gonna open all the DOS catalog that I have, like, you know, Exodus, and I have 14,000 DOS games. Pass, next. In this case here, I'm committed to this. I set it up for streaming. We're gonna play this and see how far we get. And that creates an incentive for me to mess with it, so. Alright, Quiver. So you need silver and copper. I don't have... Can I exchange 1 gold? Okay, so I do get change. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I'm hoping she can... Okay, so now we need a bow. Gold, copper. I don't know if she can actually use that, so... Awesome, I appreciate it. That's the thing, too. I really enjoy just doing this, and I enjoy everyone chatting and everything, and it's awesome. I don't know if she's going to be any good at using that. Do I have to buy arrows, too? crossbow. Arrow. You sure do. Mm-hmm. Can you put those in there? Oh, you gotta probably open that stupid thing. Oh boy. She'll have to go. Yeah, that's true. That probably would work fine. Do you have to buy each arrow like this? Uh-huh. She, of course, is, you know, not good at. She has no ninja skills. You almost need a ninja with wizard skills, too. No more arrows. Did I buy all of them? Okay, so he's out of arrows. Slayer arrow. Poison dart. Shuriken. Ooh. Staff. Torch. Dagger. Alright, well, let's see. Now, this lady here at least has... Yeah, there we go. Arrows. She can do something and do damage. I think that goes there. Thank you very much, Revenant. I appreciate the donation as always. That's true. I could be playing it on the computer in question, so I appreciate it as always. Slowly trying to fund my purchase of that CDS 520. They know what to charge for those things. So now it's the arrow. Oops, I smacked into the door. Shoot. Boing. Oh, she loads arrows automatically. That costs an arrow now. Oh no, she loaded, okay. But again, I always appreciate all the donations, so thank you very much, Revenant. I think we're gonna rest now. Okay, we have a dagger. I don't know what staff does, but... Oh, it increases mana, so... Okay, so that's an actual spell ability there. So can I sell this one staff then? Ow, walked into the wall again. So staff, is there one that I can sell? Yeah, staff. And selling is here. God, I gotta... Thank you very much, Pixel. Always appreciate it as well. Very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. This is definitely on the less intuitive side. I think I got it there. I sold the staff. Hooray! Can you see how much time is spent in this game just fighting the interface and like working around the limitation of the interface? And part of that is enjoyable and fun too. But it is still very, very obtuse and challenging. You need some food there. Dead bat. I don't want to eat that, right? Can I open this from here? That would be really nice, but I can't. Okay, you get an apple to Saros. Gulp. Because, like, I think that, you know, they're playing these things and they're like, it makes sense. Like, because you would take the thing and put it in your hand to use it. And, I mean, that makes sense from a realistic perspective, but it's really, really challenging from a gameplay perspective. And this is just one of many RPGs like this, right? We're going to save now. We do have a little more equipment now. I do have 2 daggers. I have a bow and arrow. Bane there. And Bane could use a shield, I guess. What's the sword he has? Just a regular sword. I think we should buy a shield for him. Let's see. Shield. That's not here, is it? At all. This is just weapons. Yeah. I have to go back to the other one. Oh, hi. There we go. Oh, cool. We can pick up the arrows again. Thank you. Can I just... Wish I could put the arrows back in there, but oh well. Ah. Nice, yeah, CRTs are nice, but the sizing, it's important because they gotta fit into your setup. There was definitely a bloodbath earlier. I think there was a dinosaur that just straight up murdered me. I think... Was this the weapon store that I came from? This might be the weapon store, isn't it? Yep, sure was. A 27 inch is a good size for a TV in most scenarios. There we go. So can you buy a shield here now? Wood shield. There we go. We need 2 silver. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you can block. You gotta push the freaking button to do it too. That's amazing. We're getting equipped enough now, but this is not a game you play in a quick little jaunt, right? You definitely have to commit to this one. We're gonna save again. See if we're ready enough to go down and see if we can take care of those bats now with a bow and arrow. Now, unfortunately, our priest is a mage priest, so she has no actual, like, ninja skills. So in a hindsight, you probably want to have a priest / ninja or something so they can also do ranged attacks. But it's worth a shot. God, don't kill me. Come here. Let's see, wasn't there I think you can pause. There we go. I need to look up the there's a spell here for shield, right? Was that shield spell shield? No, it's okay. Carry minion spell reflection. Aura of speed. You could save these spells, you have to enter in them every time. That's what makes it so obtuse here. We will load up a fireball at least. And let's see, you need... Let's see, what's the fireball? Once you learn these, of course, then you won't have to worry so much about it, especially if you use the same one over and over again. So you have a fireball loaded up. And you... Aura of strength, we can do that. We'll do this. Do I have this one? That one. Padlock thing, and then the sword. There we go. There we go. Now we have Aura of Strength. Come here, worm guy. Yeah, the fireball hit. Worm guts. Eat up, everyone. It's slimy and good for you. I think this is the temple here that we have determined is not where I can go yet, so... But we might sleep here a little bit to rest up. Save's coming, basically. Yeah, I think there's, like, multiple, like, things you have to, like, sprawl out to do to come back here then, and actually complete the mission, if you will. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Save again. But I know where to go. Especially like running into that freaking dinosaur earlier, that just destroyed me. Let's see, let's get the map out. There's a door here, but I can't open it. I don't know if there's a switch here somewhere. I don't see anything. Whoa. Combat in the game is challenging. Again, ninja level because I threw my frickin' Take us a little back. Oh, for Pete's sake. Gulp. Even the early enemies here now just wrecking me, you know? Oh, that's right. This is this place. We'll explore this a little more now. Do need a torch. Just almost gone. Let's see. I think we had more torch here. Nope. It's also gone. Well, I think I have a light spell too. Light. O-ir-ra. And that'll be this one, and this one. Fizzle. What? Auto magic. Unless that did help. Nope. Woo. Yeah, component really does help, so. I like Component because it's like RGB is cool and everything as far as like a full mod, but Component really gets you so close to that it's like, especially with a set that has Component already. And I prefer the Sharp. I mean, there's something to be said for like S-Video and composite in some scenarios, but in my case, I vastly prefer Component where I can, so... Don't know if that's hitting or not. And now, poisoned. Yep. The bow is working. Take that, you stupid. You have poison, so you need...
Nope.
Gulp. That did work. Ow, I walked into the gate, though. Yeah, take that, you freaking bat. So you're right, Stuka, I think, I'm not sure if you already you left, but you have to have a ranged weapon to shoot down the air enemies, which makes sense, I guess. But you can pick up the arrows again, so that's a cool thing. That makes sense, then. Oh, need more arrows. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's definitely getting dark here now. Don't bite me. Can't see. Where is it? Where is it? Hey, she just gained a ninja level. She's turning more ninja by the second here. Cool, so you can actually level up them any way you want, and any way you want it, any way you need it, as it were. They're a ninja priest now. We still haven't come in? Oh, he's dying now, isn't he? Have any more? Yes.
Nope.
Gulp.
Nope.
Gulp. And it's too dark. How many bats are in here? I may have to retreat here and... Oh, hi. Rest some more. I think we're making some progress there. Almost got him. I think. So she is now a Neophyte Ninja. Cool. So you can actually just level up your class like that, even if you haven't picked it in the beginning. I have a lovely painting here, too. Yeah, the torches are burning out. That is a problem. gonna. There's a lot of things to keep track of here. How are we doing on food? Good. Water, good. Yep. But I would like to see if that light spell works there, because and also it's got the spell called Torch. I'm not sure if that means that he creates a torch. But that would be cool if he does. So let's see. Power, that. Yeah. Oh, he just has a torch spell. I see. So it actually just creates a torch spell. How long that'll last, but... This also decides who is active and who's interacting with the world, so... Getting the hang of it. I could see it... Oops, that's not one... Yeah, I kind of wanted to do... I could see, like, you want to keep working at it until you get somewhere, right? In this case, you're literally just trying to survive the frickin' bats. Can we do one of these, then? There we go. Higher spell there, with more light. Cool. Ow. Oh, here, baddie. Hmm. Boy, these things are not... There's so many bats here. Really? Is he poisoned again? How many bats are there here? She's still leveling up her man ninja skills. There we go, there's one less. I think we're the bat population almost controlled here now. Alright, good job, priest. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. It is a fun game, but definitely not want to keep you awake, so sorry that I picked one game like that. But I really have not played many of these kind of games, and I really like to try some more. And I see the appeal. I mean, it's cool. It's fun. Gulp, gulp, gulp. You are dying, so we need to create a potion. I really like the class there that you could just do that. So let's see. We have the cure potion, cure poison, which is the wave and the thing. Okay. Wave and the thing. Create potion. Drink that. Create another one. Wave and the thing. Now I'm starting to get used to it here, but where are these bats coming from? Keep spawning, I think. It gotta be, right? That's the only way up here, and that's what, like, insta-murdered me last time. Hmm. I've been shooting freaking... Ugh! Don't kill me. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Liam C. Early night there, too, or early morning for everyone involved here. Oh, crap. Oh, run away. rather not fight that thing if I can avoid it, because it just wrecked me last time. The map here. Maybe it's just one of those things that I need to avoid. That's where I came from, or something else? It's more freaking bats. Ooh, green gem. Yeah, please. I think those are worth a lot. Just one. Alright. I need to find a safe space to sleep here. I found that bats are more like a nuisance at this point because they just keep spawning forever. There's a big tunnel system here too. I think this is where I came from. Very maze-like here now. No, this is where I came from. So this would be a new spot down here. I know those big dudes here. I prefer if there weren't.
Nope.
So much poison. Grain to priest level, thank you.
Nope.
Alright, who else is poison here? Whew. Yeah, sorry, it's still a lot to keep track of. I'm trying to look at chat too, but my goodness, this goes pretty fast here now. But now I'm getting used to the spell creation here. I gotta remember the one for the healing potion. Otherwise we'll rest. She's out of mana now, so I'll save. But I mean, I see the appeals. Think back to this era, right? When you're playing this kind of game, like there weren't that many games. Well, there were games like this, but just that went so hard into the RPG elements like this, you know. Wow, we're regaining mana pretty fast there. Bane's got a lot of HP, that's why it takes a long time to recover. But you see the appeal of like figuring out where to go and using a graph paper to plotting your course, and it's a neat game. I probably would not have bought this back in the day. Again, I remember seeing the ads and everything like we looked at earlier, but I'm not sure if it's the kind of game that I would have like sought out and gone for, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think we have... There we go. You cast the spell there that gives you light. I get used to it. I like it. I mean, it's still challenging, but still cool and fun, I guess, so. Low on arrows. I have a rock. Rocks are good. Do I have any healing potions here now? I had to create some healing potions. I've looked that one up again. Let's see. Health potion is just V. Okay, so I'll make a stronger heal. Whoops, sorry, I'll do. Cheese it. Like the apple, though. I was able to sleep out here with that thing walking around. Looks like I'm an idiot running into trees here now. So I like streaming on stuff after I made a video, right? So next week may be relating to the video. Otherwise, I'll just pull something random. I like to rotate in and out, like, you know, so you don't just do the same type of game over and over. So, you know, we'll do... This is an RPG, so we'll probably do an action game or FPS or something next week. Or a strategy game, I'm not sure. It's freaking mace. Ooh, here we go. It's a tornado. Ow, that hurt a lot. How do you fight a tornado? As it turns out, you don't. You just get wrecked by it. Yep. You just... Whoop, drop in or stand. Let's restart the whole game. Oh, we did just save, so I'm not worried, but I don't know which save we want. I guess so. Oh, God, which one do we save on? 2? Maybe? We did stream Dark Forces way back. It's probably like a year and a half or 2 years maybe now. A long time. I've done a lot of streams. I forget that, but I'm streaming a lot, so... See my farmer tan here? My goodness gracious. No, this is not the one. That was going in 2. I mean, I might have just saved before I slept there, so that might be the one. It was game 2. That is a resolution of texture this game does not have. Let's just say that. There's something charming with the DOS graphics and everything. So yeah, it must have been game 2. Which I think I slept there before I saved before I slept, right? This is such a maze. Let's see where we're at in game 2 here. Again, original hardware, right? So the loading times are appropriate with the hardware spinning and everything. This machine just runs so beautiful. Of course, I said it's going to crash now, but I just have had really no problems at all with it. I will say the one thing is that the CMOS battery is definitely dead. So every time I unplug it, then it forgets all the settings. And every time I think to it, oh, before I put it away this time, I should replace the battery in it. And then I don't, and I put it away, and I bring the machine out, and then boom, and I forget. So I think maybe I did some... I was going to craft some healing potions. First I was going to sleep. That's right, I think that's what we did here, just to recover everything. But it's one of those games like you grind a little bit, go a little further, you know, unlock more stuff, or level up your characters, they get stronger, more equipment. It's got that drip feed of stuff, although you have to work for it here. And I mean, part of that is what's interesting too, but it doesn't make me want to play one of those Legend of Grimrock or something, but... Yeah, anyway, as far as like streaming goes, I do try and rotate it, so either next week probably either I might go a, you know, console related game, or I might go with a save 3, there we go, or a strategy game. But I think, what did we play last week? I'm forgetting stuff now. Otherwise, I will stream in relation to the next video coming out, and that might be an interesting or fun experience too, which may or may not be semi-Mac related, so... power, fire, bam. Alright, I'm getting used to it now. But where to go, I don't know. There are 2 of these freaking things here. Shogo, that's right. That was a fun game. So that was an FPS then, right? So this is the beginning here. Okay, so we definitely need to go here. And then we're gonna go... I'm looking at the map now to navigate, so... That's what a crystal. Here's one ladder. Try and avoid getting into the tornadoes. That's wrecked us pretty good. Oh, hi. Left the bow there. Can I sneak around and... Oops, I ran to the wall. Try not to get killed by that thing. I feel it's one of those, like, you're not supposed to be here and this will kill you instantly. But it's like a place to get some equipment here. Oh. I feel like the map is bugged out here. Maybe it's canopy with trees. There we go. Yeah, it does feel like the map is bugging out there a little bit, doesn't it? Yes, I have already done 500 All in Wonder, actually. We streamed on that way back, before I got the boot of 5. It was my primary card in the Pentium 3 700. Now, that's a strong, nice card. The 8500 All in Wonder is actually the card that my wife has had since it was brand new. She bought that, so... Whoa! Yeah! Can I wear this thing now by shooting arrows at it? Seems like that will take a long time. I can't see it. It's so dark in this game. Whoa! Did not like that at all. Why's the map bugging out? I'm just trying to get out of here. He's gonna corner me and just... There's several. Whew. My good way. That's pretty intense there. What do we get out of this? We've got a quiver. Some more bats in here now. That's what a crystal is. I don't know where to go next now. Fucking bats. Feels like this is the only natural place to go, but then up there, there's just like an arena. I feel like we haven't really been in a dungeon yet, in the sense of that. We've just been roaming the wilderness trying to figure out where to go. I guess the dungeon master is very non-dungeon mastery, but this feels like the natural place to go, but then I get stuck here. Whoa. The map is no help here, because it's weirded out, or bugging out. Super ominous music. I don't know how I got to the, Oh, this is where the lightning was, right? Let me save here. In Dragon Order 18? Yeah, it's, I'm having a bit of a rough time here and there. It's a game style I haven't played in a long time, or if even at all, so... We're out of mana, too. Can I rest here? It's a mana back. Oh, maybe the map requires mana use. That might be why it's bugging out. That might explain that. Yep, sure does. So it doesn't work when you have enough mana there. It makes sense. So, of course it does. Everything requires mana here. So then, those are lightning. Do I have any, like, shield, like, lightning here? Shield. Spell shield. That might help. Let's try that. Let's see here. Priest, you're up. Spell shield. Let's do a strong spell shield. Square. Thing. And a thing. Fizzled. Oh, man. A thing. A thing. And... Oh, too low power. Well, you ran out of power completely. Guess we'll sleep. Get some mana back. Afternoon cutting edge retro. We are trying to dodge tornadoes right now somehow. I think it's morning time. All right, thanks for stopping by, Solar. See you later. Next time. I'm sorry if I haven't been keeping up on chat. This game is pretty, believe it or not, pretty intense, even though it looks like it's slow-paced to keep up and see what's going on here. Things are just kind of wrecking me so fast, I just gotta really be on the ball. But I was kind of trying to do a spell shield here if I can. That thing. That thing. And that thing. There, spell shield. Alright, maybe that will save us from these lightning storms here. Ow. It took damage, but not, like, critical. Oh, wizard needs food. Is about to die. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There's a well here. Magic map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. Oh, a key piece. So that's what we needed. Lightning key. I think the tornadoes are trying to get us. I think that was one section here that we managed to get through now. Whew. So that's what we needed. We needed one of those keys there. That was one out of the 4 keys to get into the keep itself. I think that's the whole thing, that they made it so that the Legend of Skull Keep was the thing you're trying to get to, but you actually have to work to get there. I think we have to eat some here now. Gulp. You get some shank. You get an apple. I'm gonna have to go back to town now if I can make it back there. But now I'm getting used to the interface and how this game works. It's definitely on the obtuse side, to say the least. Sleep. Oh, and Bane is dead. Don't we have a resurrect scroll here? How do you use this scroll? I think I had a save there. Let's just do back the save and then go somewhere else where there's not tornadoes flying around everywhere. It was 5. I already forgot. I should pay attention to which one I'm saving on, so. Because I think this was like a branched end, so we need to get, like, there's 4 keys. And this is the first one, and then that's to actually get into the keep itself. I don't know how long this game is. Did we get all the stuff here now? Or is this the one before? Yeah, this is the one we have after. There, we need to move out of the... There we go. So I just need to hightail it out of here to get out of the frickin' those dudes. Thank you very much. There's no town portal spell on this one. Whoop. But I think I'm starting to find my way now. A little bit. So can I do the... Whoops. Trucked it there. Okay, I have a lightning key here somewhere, right? Thought I picked up a key. There it is. Aha! Let's save and... Whoops. Turn off the map. No. But yeah, I probably should get back to town. I need to buy some more food and sell some of the stuff I have. That might help. Oops, that's not what I want to do. But I need to save. So we're saving on game 6 now. Game 6. I appreciate it. I will say, I mean, I really appreciate just hanging out. It is really fun. Not all streams go as planned and all that stuff. Or, ooh, gain a wizard level. All right, now we're talking. But I do really enjoy Craftsmanship Wizard.
Nope.
Ooh, I need a Mana Blossom. That is just really fun. I do enjoy it a lot, and I appreciate everyone hanging out, and then I look forward to the streams every week. It can be a little bit of work setting up sometimes, but I still enjoy it a lot, so... This is this place. Gotta get out of here. This is probably... Oh, we're back to those stupid dudes here. That was not what I intended to do. Let's try to get back to town. Need like a map here. Like a real map. Oh, no, not back there. Wow, so I was able to walk all the way back here. That makes no sense. Yeah, I'm cheating a lot. I'm using a, I just have a list of the spells and I'm using that. Those things are just grazing there. You need to leave me alone if I don't attack them. But I made my way all the way through here, and now I'm back here. Alright, there's the water wheel. Oops. Smack into that. I think I'm gonna close this here. This is a nice place to rest here. We're gonna sleep here. I'm just trying to back to town now so I can sell some stuff and maybe get some more equipment and food and stuff. My characters are increasing in level slowly but surely. Sari has been the champ of this. I have to do basically all the work here now. They're definitely having some problems with food, so I do need to get back to town. We're going to save now on 7. Bit of save scumming going on here too, but it's just the way you got to play this game, I guess, so. Let's cast the fire spell again so we can see. Alright. That's the lightning key, but is that where I want to be? I got to this point here somehow. Yeah, this is the... Alright, and we're on the right track now. Armor... There's a keep there, so I think it's really cool that you have to, like, work your way to get to the keep, if that makes sense. There's the tavern. Alright, let's get some food and... smack into the wall again.
Nope.
Gulp. Can you eat the dead bat?
Nope.
You sure can. That's very gross, but okay. Just for Shank seems to be the best one as far as like that goes. I gotta buy that. Let's see, we need the box here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a neat system they managed to do for
Go.
making this work here. I don't know if you can cook the bat. You might be able to. What does it say was needed here? It was 1 silver, 2 copper. I'm sure there's one of these that's like the best one, if you will.
Go.
But we're just going to have to feed everyone shanks, I guess, for a while. So they can get their hunger taken care of. And then we'll see what we can sell. It should give us...
Go.
Alright, that dude is almost fuller now. You're out of shanks? You're out of shanks. Let's get some cheese. 1 cheese, please. Actually run out of supplies, which makes sense, but...
Go.
Ooh, the cheese was good. More cheese. I don't know if anything could have made me play this game as a kid this far. I would have gotten tired of this much sooner. Because I played a lot of games in this era, but this particular style, or like, I don't think I would have had the patience to carry on with that. Ooh, he needs a lot of food. It is pretty neat how they managed to kind of make this design here to make this work successfully with... Oh, I had a lot of worm food here.
Go.
Could need that. I also had a bag here. You know what's in the bag. A bomb. Huh. Well, that's neat. Okay. That is a magic map. We already have one of those. I don't know what the difference is here. Is that better? No, it looks the same. Just another one. Let's see. But we need to get some armor and stuff like that. Get these dudes geared up. I need to sell some stuff too. We have that, so that's good. That will exchange and give us some cash. Can also sell the bow there. We don't really need the... I'm using the light spell. I do stuff like that, but I had a trial and error to figure that out, I guess. Back in the day. What's in this here? Ooh, lots of arrows. Nice. What's in this one? No arrows. Alright, we'll sell that one. Inventory management. That's why everyone came here to watch the stream. With RPGs like this, I don't think you have much of a choice. Only a silver coin there. That should be going to Torum here. All the money goes over here. Alright, Revenants, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, let's see. We have the dagger. So you might just end up being the inventory management, and that's about it. So, alright, thanks for stopping by, Pixel. Have a good one, see you later. See you later. We need to see if we can buy some equipment here now. I think some armor above all. That would be best right now if I can. So this is the... armor. So what do we need? Bane could use some shoes? Maybe? Footplate. It's expensive. Greaves. Mithril hook. Leg plate. Let's see. Greaves, 2 gold and copper. I can probably afford that. You all out? You don't have any greaves? Or is that... Oh, this is the selling one, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. They want... so much money. Can I just get, like, leather boots or something? Armor's expensive. Yeah, I need to go to the other store. So it's too expensive still to buy this kind of stuff unless you find this. Let's see. Where's the clothing store? Here. Okay. Tabard, black skirt, gunna, blue pants, fine robe. Scale mail. Sandals. Well, that's something. Leather boots. Black boots. Mithril hosen. I wish I could see what they do. Guess I don't know. Probably good. I'll buy some leather boots, why not? Bane can get some booties. There we go. That was expensive. He has that. Bane can use a helmet. Cloak of Night. Got dark again. Standby. Spell time. It's too dark in here. What was I thinking? Sorry, we need to try and sell some stuff too. Why not just doing inventory management for this one and then calling it, but... So we need to go to the weapon smith dude. I haven't collected that much. Sorry, I was gonna buy hats for the front party members. That probably helps. Cape, Cloak of Night, bandana. Scale hauberk would be good, but that's really expensive. Guess we can just buy some bandanas for everyone. I don't know if that actually does anything or not, but... It's a neat shop system within the confines of the engine, right? So... it does add a little armor. Any more than bandanas? Just one. Jip. Black top. Cloak of Night. Yeah, not much here. I guess we'll go back to the other one. I'm not sure about the helmets, but they were pretty expensive. Although our frontline fighters could definitely use it. Ow. Ran right into there. You have just a helmet that's not stupid expensive. A horned helmet is quite fancy. At least they give you the correct change, so that's nice. Alright, Bane, you get that. Druid's got the hippie one, which makes sense, or the priest there. These helmets are expensive. There's a lot to upgrade here. With any game like this, I think that the worst part of the game, or the hardest part of the game, is just finding where to go and what to do, because then you get lost so easily. So buy another horned helmet. You have one? Sure do. Gold. That. How's that, dude? There we go. Our ninja dude gets to wear a horned helmet, because of course he does. There we go, some extra armor. I need to go to the weapon shop and sell that bow and the quiver. That might help a little bit. So anything we can upgrade for Bane here for armor? Like actual armor? That's expensive. That's even more expensive. So no, I don't think so. All right. Off to the weapon shop. If I think I can find that. I think it's right here. Yep. Nice to find the bow. So many things to keep track of. All right, and then you can sell the bow, maybe? Yay, 1 gold. It's money. I'll take it. I think we had a quiver, too. It's still, I think it's a very clever way they did this to let you do it and purchase things and sell it like this, just spinning the table. Let's see, what else do we have we can sell? I don't think anything. Have a stone. It was left unturned. So what is the weapon you're using? So it's a sword. Which is probably pretty expensive, yeah. I want to buy another one of those. Yeah, that's probably a good enough time to call it there, because I don't want to go dungeon crawling again. Let's see. There we go. I'll save it as current. It sounds silly. Because I don't want to dive into dungeon again now, because that will take a long time, and we'll just be digging around forever. But it's a cool game. I like the ideas and everything around it. Probably move all the food over to your sack there. It's got neat ideas, and I see why people said maybe that it wasn't like the best of the series. The first game was apparently just very groundbreaking, and then this is just a little more of the same. Another game I want to stream in the future then will be this one, Realms, Shadows over Rivia, or Realms of Arcania 3, which is, similar in to have a party thing, but it's isometric and I think tactical. I think the challenge I'm finding with this is the live, if you will, that you have to do when you're hopping around like this, right? It's just crazy how quickly you have to attack those monsters, but we got the key there. We have the new place to go, and slowly but surely you increase your stuff. You come in there, you grab some stuff, come out, and that's kind of how like all these RPGs go, right? Yeah, he sure does not look happy. You can actually have one of those dudes working for you, or that's one of the heroes you can unlock. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just the way the works out sometimes. But oops, wrong camera there. But I think that this type of game is very neat, but it really needs a time commitment, and it's time to sit down. And especially back in the day when maybe if you really enjoy this sort of like tabletop style RPG, right? There's a lot to dig into here. If you want to dig and find more stuff and features, especially imagine like I was able to cast all the spells. I know what they are. If you didn't, you come in blind here. It would be a whole bunch of figuring everything out. So actually in this case, what you're watching is upscaled. So the original resolution is 320 by 200. And I'm currently capturing it at 640 by 400, which is then a 2x scale. And I then double that to 1280 by 960, which is what you're watching in the 1080p window. So that's how I can get, at least I feel, the sharpest possible pixels here for you to enjoy based on that. Now I'm using area scaling too. I can switch to nearest, which just makes it even sharper. Unfortunately, you will get a little scaling artifacts on the vertical aspect. So that's why I use area to make it just a little smoother. So, sorry, I get obsessed with the capture pieces of getting this to display correctly with DOS and all that stuff. It can be messy. It's easier with the Windows resolutions, but it took a while to get to this point. And yeah, I'm always honing the craft, so. But yeah, it's a cool game. Will I keep playing this? I'm not entirely sure, because it sure feels like it kind of beat your head against the wall and say oof until you progress. And right now I don't know where else to go, right? I know, well, that lightning door will open that, and you gotta get the 4 pieces, and then you'll get into the keep itself. I feel like it'll be more fun to go with like the standard, like here's a dungeon, you crawl down in it. So a detective game, well, we do have this one as far as detective and RPG or whatever. Not RPG, but definitely we'll stream this at some point. I don't know, Killing Moons, one of those FMV cinematic experiences. So, oh, I'm not Solar? Well, I'll have to fix that then. I can't keep track of who I'm following or not anymore. So I don't mean to like exclude anyone. But Under Killing Moon is really fun. This is a really interesting game as well. And it's at a high the FME one, so we'll stream this one. I don't think we'll stream Syndicate. I am not very good at Syndicate, but we probably should at some point. It's also, of course, a very classic and iconic game. I think we did Syndicate Wars a little bit to test it out on machine way back. But yeah. Anyway, it's a fun game so far. I mean, I had fun as much as it might have been really weird to watch this. But I do enjoy this kind of old school RPG experience. It's something very different. And Zoe's here to finish out the stream, so. Alright, well, I appreciate everyone. I got some donations tonight. I very much appreciate that as well. And as always, thanks for watching. And then we'll figure out a game for next week based on how the video comes out. If the video is out before next week, then I definitely will stream it one of those machines for that. So expect maybe a max stream next week. We'll see. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and hanging out. Enjoy it wherever you are, and have a good weekend. I'll see you next week. Good night.